More money is being handed to community groups in Penzance which are helping people through the lockdown. iSightCornwall help blind and visually impaired people. They've been given £750. And Chief Executive Carole Theobald says they're still supporting people despite having to close their main centre in Truro.
So iSightCornwall's closed the site centre in Truro, which is our operational centre, and we've ceased all face-to-face services. And this has been tough because we know that visually impaired people, to support visually impaired people, it's a very face-to-face service. But our phone line is open, and that's something I want to stress to everybody. Our helpline is open. You just call the usual number, which is Truro 261 110, and we are answering calls daily.
Now, it is obviously a really, really tough time at the moment for everybody, particularly those who are in business, running their own businesses, big or small, and also community groups as well, trying to do the best they can with reduced funds. And several of those community groups in West Cornwall have been given financial lifelines by Penzance Council to help them through the crisis. Last month, 4 local projects, including an emergency food parcel delivery service, were given grants, and that's been backed up by awards to another 4 community initiatives. iSightCornwall received £750, and their chief executive, Carole Theobald, told Dick Strawn how the money will help them.
iSightCornwall is Cornwall's oldest charity. We are 165 years old, and we're here to provide practical and emotional support to all blind and partially sighted residents in Cornwall. So we work between the NHS and the council, and there are around about 22,000 people in Cornwall with a visual impairment, and we support about 4,000 people a year.
Okay, and how's the Covid-19 crisis affecting blind and visually impaired people in Cornwall?
The pandemic and then the restrictions have created a whole load of new challenges for blind and partially sighted people in Cornwall. We are constantly receiving questions like, I need a new magnifier, or I need a replacement magnifier. How do I go about that? I can't pick up my shopping or my prescriptions. Can anyone help? How are my benefits going to be affected? I'm due to go to the eye hospital for an injection. How's that affected? And I think the main thing is that most services that we provide are face-to-face. So we run social clubs and activity clubs. So most older people, we've got about 200 people in the county that would go to a regular club. That's not happening. So the other thing that's really come to the fore is I'm feeling lonely or I'm feeling anxious. Is there anyone else I can speak to?
So how's this money going to make a difference to you?
We applied to the fund and we requested £750 for 2 projects. One is My Friend, which is a befriending project. So that is supporting, as it says, that is supporting people who are feeling isolated or lonely. And then the other project is Living Needs. So that is helping people who might need a piece of equipment at home. So, for example, you can imagine an audio player would be a delight at this time. So something like an audio player, or perhaps something for the kitchen to keep them safe. So those types of equipment aids, so maybe a talking clock, those sorts of things that perhaps people don't have to hand and couldn't afford to buy them, we're funding them.
Carole Theobald there, Chief Executive of iSightCornwall, and who knew that Cornwall's oldest charity as well, talking there to Dick Strawn.